For this trick, I can hand the deck over to the spectator, and they can give it a shuffle. After they're done shuffling the deck, I would have them take out any card. So let's say this one. Now, I'm not going to look at the card, but I will show it to you guys. So here's your card. Go ahead and remember it. I'm going to take the card back, put it on top of the deck, and say, okay. We'll lose your card right there in the middle. Maybe give the card a little shuffle and a cut. So now as I go through, the spectator can really touch any card. Let's say this one. Now let's go over the whole trick here. You shuffled the deck. You took out any card you wanted. You remembered it. We lost it in the deck, and then you touched any card you wanted. Now for the first time ever, I would have the spectator say their card out loud. So let's say they do that right now. And I will show them the 9, or actually the 8, the 8 of hearts. Hopefully that was the card. If you want to learn how to do this, stick around for the tutorial. Okay, so this is a move I taught not that in depth in my last video, but it is something that I am going to teach in this video. It is called Topper by Frank Garcia. The first time I saw this was on Jay Sankey's channel, but I know A Million Card Tricks has a whole tutorial on this, so I will leave A Million Card Tricks video down below. If Sankey has a tutorial on it, I will leave that down below too. But for now, let's get into how this is done. Now that trick you saw was something A Million Card Tricks came up with, he said, so I'll teach that at the end too. But keep in mind, this can be used as a mind reading course, a card switch as you saw, or really anything. So let's get into how to do the move here. So you're going to have a card on top, the 9 of clubs. You can have that preset, so you go up to your spectator knowing the top card, or the spectator can choose a card and you get it on top at the end. Now here is how you're going to do the move. You're going to spread the deck and they're going to touch a card and you're going to leave it out jogged. You're going to come over and you're going to cover the card like this, okay? But you're going to be turning your hand. Going to make the move a lot easier. You could do it like that, but it's not as good. So you're going to come over and when you're going to turn your hand that holding the deck, but this other free hand is going to cover this card because you want this ace of clubs to look like it was actually the 9 of clubs. So you're going to come over and notice how, even though my hand isn't going to touch the deck, it's still hovering over the deck so you can't see that card. You're going to come over and you're going to touch the deck. And keep in mind what this card is doing. It's going to be touching my the lines on your fingers right, or your hand right here. So you know you have 1, 2, 3. One set of lines here, another set of lines for right here, and then this last set, which if you turn around your hand are these knuckle things. I don't know the real name, but you're going to come over and you're going to put your hand over and turn it, and you're going to have them right here. Now I'm going to do this in the exposed view. Obviously you wouldn't do this, but I'm going to show you this. You're going to come over and you're going to turn your hand so it would be like this. And your thumb's going to take this top card and it's going to peel it up. And keep in mind, even though this card is in between here, if you push down your hand while your thumb peeling out the card, that card will now be somewhere in the deck and you will have that 9. So if we do that again, so we have the King of Spades. Keep in mind, it's going to be like this. You're going to be pushing down that card and your thumb's going to be peeling up that card like that. So if we do this in the exposed view, very slow, it's going to look like that. So if we do that at normal speed, how it's supposed to look, we're going to switch out the Queen of Diamonds for the 9 of Clubs. So I say, okay, right there, you have your 9 of Clubs. So that's essentially how you do the move. Not that much going into it. Not that hard of a move. You just want to watch your angles. So I'll do that one more time. Very slow, breaking it down so you can follow along. Then I'll do it at normal speed. So let's say they touched a card right here. Like that, okay? So we're going to take this card and we're going to get the 9 of clubs. That's essentially what it looks like. Now, how to do that trick? Well, it's simple. You're going to have a card selected, and you're not going to look at it. Let's say 7 of hearts. You're going to control the 7 on top or keep it on top. I just did a false slip jog. So I will upload a video on this too. But essentially, you're going to break off a quarter of the deck. You can do half, but I think it's easier with a quarter. And I break it off with my middle and my thumb. So I come over to the right side and I break it off. But if you turn over the deck or the pack, it's going to be this left top pip right here, okay? So you're going to break it off and you're going to hold it like this. Now, if you want to, you can have your ring finger there too. Even your pinky if you want. But essentially, you're going to lift it up not too far, okay? Because you want them to see this. You do not want them to see this bottom card. So this card, you're going to lift it up. And notice how while I'm lifting it up, this pack is going to come right under and my thumb will be on top. And look at my fingers. They're all right here. Now, since your middle finger is the longest finger, it's going to be doing the action. You're going to come over and you're just going to look like you're slipping the top card, but your middle finger is going to be slipping that bottom card, okay? So you're going to break off. You're going to come up. And your thumb's going to be peeling across, but your middle finger is going to be peeling off that card. And you can slap it down like that. So we say we're going to take your 9 of clubs, or actually 7 of hearts, and lose it in the deck. And now it's on top. I will upload a full video on that, but for now, that's how it's done. And then you can do false cuts, false shuffles, anything you would like. So I did a riffle shuffle, and I kept it on top, which I have a video on. And then I did a false cut, which I have a few videos on too. So now you have the card on top. Gonna have them touch any card. Let's say this one. Or there's a better way you can do this too, but let's go with this way. You're going to touch it, and you're not going to show it to them. You say, now you could have touched any card, and you can go over the whole trick. But you touched one card and one card only, the 7 of hearts, like that. Now, how Milling Card Tricks did this was different. He dribbled, and he took out one card. Let's say the Queen of Diamonds. Okay, that's not the card. So you're going to put it somewhere in the deck, and you're going to execute the switch, and it'll turn into the 7 of hearts. Let's say you want to do a mind reading effect. So you're going to have a card, let's say the Queen of Hearts, and you're going to have that on top. Now they can touch any card they want. And you say, okay, look at this card and remember it. I just did the switch, lose it in the middle, and you're good. So that was the move called Topper by Frank Garcia. Let me know how you like it. If you're new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what other videos you would like to see. That's it, and I will see you next time. Bye.